Let me take you back to the ripe year of 2008. Oh, fuck! Oh, god damn it, I can't buy a house! But let's talk about a more on-topic group. Capcom. Capcom is preparing to finally bring Street Fighter back. But in order to do this, they need to think of a new villain. Something to represent a real new age of Street Fighter. And this is what they came up with.
Show me everything you have to offer. This is actually rather fun. You look tired. Need a break? I thought you would be more valuable than this. See what I'm really made of. I won't soil my memory banks with your weakness. Within my body lies the whole of the universe. I am eternal.
I mean, shit, he said it, not me. Seth is so fucking cool. I love Seth. I love everything about Seth. Seth is probably one of the most unique fighters in the Street Fighter series. Seth is such a weird character, and that is why I love him.
But Metal 8, what the hell even is a Seth?
Don't worry, me in a different voice, I got you. This video will serve as a guide, an insanely elaborate shitpost, and also excuse for me to play more Seth.
So there was value in observing you after all.
Fuck you.
Capcom.
Made a video games awesome again, for the most part. But I don't think
Capcom.
Seth had anything to do with you.
I thought you would be more valuable than this.
You're no hero. This is mine.
Ryu Hadouken! Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Useless. Sonic Boom!
Seth is a incredibly strong character. Unreasonably strong. But before we can really talk about the strengths of Seth, what archetype is Seth? That's really simple to pin down. You just look at their special moves, and then, you know, you could just sort of slot them in real easy. Son of a bitch. Damn it! If only there was someone to explain Seth's archetype to the people at home. If only there was someone to explain.
Fuck you, Metal, this is my video now. Seth is a copycat character, which is to say, he's a thief. This is not an archetype unique to Seth, as characters like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat also fit this definition, but Seth takes it a level beyond. Whereas most copycat characters merely steal special moves, Seth also takes it a step further and steals normals from other characters as well. Most notably, he has the typical Shoto crouch medium punch, Dalsim's far heavy punch, Zangief far medium punch, although it's Seth's close medium punch, and Urian's crouch heavy punch. Woo! Urian mentioned! Yeah! All of his special moves are taken from the World Warriors. He has Zangief's spinning pile driver, Dalsim's teleport, Ryu's Shoryuken. That one's extra funny because he can do it multiple times. How did Ryu never think of this? Just Shoryuken more times in the air, dummy. Guile's Sonic Boom, and most interesting of all of Seth's steals, Chun-Li's lightning legs, which by itself doesn't sound that odd, but I don't remember Chun doing any of that shit. Seth abuses the copycat archetype to the fullest in Street Fighter 4, ensuring he can play from any range at any time and probably do it better than your character. At least he has low health, that's how balance works, right? Anyway, I gotta get back to day drinking and not uploading for 8 months. Take it away, Metal.
Who the fuck was that? Anyways, enough talking about Seth's archetype and what he really is. Let's finally get into the tools of Seth.
Who the fuck keeps shooting everybody?
It's the ultimate robot. Do you know who you're facing?
Ultimate robot? You're sorely mistaken, guys. I said that I would be back later. You are about to get owned by the...
Seth's tools, while also being stolen, are very much different than their other counterparts. For example, okay, this move is called Sonic Boom. He says Sonic Boom. It looks like a Sonic Boom. It has none of the properties of Sonic Boom. I mean, it's a slightly below average fireball, but I mean, a fireball is a fireball. And then in complete opposite fashion of this, you have his DP, which, you know, it's pretty by the numbers. You know, it's a good anti-air, it's got invincibility frames, it goes up. But what really sets it apart? Oh my. Seth's DP is so fucking cool. I love this. Not for its damage or anything, but purely for its appearance and feel. Because for each hit of it, you actually have to do another DP motion, it makes me feel like I'm cheating. And that fits perfectly with Seth's character. Which is still the same with the EX one, even though it's more than 3 hits, but you know my ass is still mashing that out of just pure spirit. But that's enough talking about Seth's general tools. Let's get into his specialty tools.
This is actually rather fun.
Seth's specialty tools are quite possibly the weirdest assortment they could have given him. First off, Seth's command grab, which, I mean, it may look like pile driver, it might sound like pile driver, but it's actually like, it's kind of ass, not gonna lie. So if you know anything about grapplers, there's a big thing about them.
Is it their heart?
No, it's the health and stun bar. Because of the higher health and stun, it allows them to take a few more risks and, you know, live a bit longer. But counting on you're playing as Seth, you don't get that luxury.
Busted! Oh, busted!
But the thing is, will I be going for it every time instead of my neutral grab, even though it's slightly worse because it spaces me bad? Yes. It's cool, goddammit. And then you have Seth's best move, Lightning Legs. It's based off Chun-Li's Lightning Legs, but serves almost a completely different purpose. Instead of having a bunch of little kicks, Seth just imagines a billion kicks and then you get hit by them. It does amazing damage, so it's most likely going to be your main combo ender and hit confirm tool. It also builds a fuck ton of meter, because it not only has a million hits to build meter from, but you can also get a full light DP off. It also has a fuck ton of corner carry and allows you to set up a fireball, so like, the top tier. But believe it or not, Seth has one original tool, completely original. The Tundon Suck. It's called that for a reason. Okay, the move on its own is One of the most important parts of it is that it has a suction property, and if it hits, it allows you to get a free combo off. And it can work as a fireball punish, but it's gotta be sort of a hard read. But if you can read hard enough on your opponent that they're gonna do that fireball that early, just do a jump in. But the move is not completely useless, just like mostly so, but I'll get into that later. And the last tool I'll note is the teleport. The teleport kinda sucks, if I'm being honest. On a character like Seth, he doesn't really have a place for it. I mean, most teleports are for defense, but I mean, he's already got good buttons and also a DP, so I don't know what he needs that for. It's based off Dhalsim's teleport, but Dhalsim really uses that for staying away from his opponent, or wacky mix-ups and combos, because this game's fucking amazing. But Seth really doesn't use it. Not to say Seth doesn't have cool combos with this teleport, because, I mean, fucking come on, it's Seth, bro. It's fucking Seth. Because, I mean, if you want to play zoning on Seth, play Dulcim, what the fuck? And I mean, if the teleport's the only thing he has for movement, this character must be boring as fuck. Seth in Street Fighter 4 has a lot of fun movement tools, and by a lot, I mean a lot. Most importantly being Seth's wall jump, which it's based off Chun's, but it's far closer to El Fuerte's, but you know, we don't talk about him. We do not talk about El Fuerte on this channel. The most important part of Seth's wall jump is how fast it makes him. You can also do it in a variety of different angles and heights, so you have pretty much free reign on this. But you know, when you're going, you're probably gonna get anti-aired, so don't rely on, oh my god. Seth has a dive kick. Well, it's not as good as other people's dive kicks, but when paired with Seth's other tools, it can become a devastating option to have, especially with your hop kicks. I love his hop kicks. For one, they retain his momentum so he can B-hop off of his opponents. And also, depending on the height of the character, you can do some really wacky stuff. The amount of expression you can have in this movement is amazing. But probably the most important part about the hop kicks and dive kick is its use in corner combos. Because after lightning legs, it's technically a juggle state, and you can hit that with your hop kicks, which gives him amazing damage completely meterless. One of the more important things about it is that it causes a flip out, so you know what that means. With all this put together, Seth is unreasonably strong on offense and on defense. Seth is like some sort of, Superman. So let's go look at his supers, man. Nope, we ain't putting that shit in.
Bro, what the fuck are you saying? Am I supposed to feel like insulted or like complimented? I don't know.
Let me put it in a language you can understand. Hey, fuck you, mate!
Alright, you know what? That's it.
Seth's supers are actually really unique for the Street Fighter series. Because when you look at most supers in Street Fighter, it's just like, oh shit, big hit, big projectile, and that's it, that's all you get. But Seth, he sets himself apart. He has a big hit that is a projectile, holy shit. Tundin Storm is a super where Seth generates a small black hole and then makes it explode. And the suction on this thing is nuts, alright? You can combo off of a full screen fireball. This shit is busted. It does combo differently than most Shotos because, you know, Shoto B&B, jump in, do heavy DP, and then super. You don't want to do heavy DP on this. You really don't. Because the way it works is that if you launch them into the air and try hitting them with it, it hits them about 3 times, but if you just let it go through fully, it does way more damage. So if you do want to combo with it, just use a fireball or something. Speaking of fireballs, do you hate losing fireball wars? Well, you fucking suck then. You just gotta do far heavy punch and just kill them. But if you really do I got the super for you. Ultra 1. Also known as Tundin Stream. A full screen fireball punishing and that's really all it's good for. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just like milk toast, it does everything. And then you got the cooler Ultra. I'm not talking about better because that's up to interpretation and playstyle with the Ultras, but also it is better, fuck you. Tundin Typhoon, besides working as a great anti-air and a reversal, it's also a really high damaging combo ender. And also, it does more damage than these combos with the fucking Ultra. And also, it's meterless. And a guy got mad at me. A guy got mad at me for saying Ultra 2 is better, but I'm right. But both the ultras are amazing, so you just pick the one you prefer. Even in competitive play, you saw a real equal amount between Ultra 1 and 2. But that's enough talking about the supers of Seth. Let's talk about how he interacts with Street Fighter 4's main mechanic. Wow, I'm having so much fun! Yeah, I just used focus attack and won the round. GG's, everybody!
Like, this player was so fucking bad, and I lost the game to this garbage piece of shit, trash fucking player. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, this game just exudes dimwit.
Focus attack and Street Fighter 4 go hand in hand really well because it represents so much about this game. It was new, innovative, and also Seth fucking hates this shit. If you make the right call and FADC one of his fireballs, GG's, dickhead. But more importantly, let's get into the main thing about focus attack, FADC on Seth. FADC is the backbone of most Seth gameplay because he has all the tools you'd want for an FADC character, so like, you know, better combos, safe reversals, wacky mix-ups, more pressure options, able to combo into a command grab. So Seth can do basically anything with his focus attack, but if you try using focus attack against him, no, you can't do that. What are you, stupid? But am I saying it's not funny that I can just punish the shit out of new players trying to do basic approach options? Yeah, I love doing it. I'll do it more. Hell, I love it. I'm itching to do it again. But enough talking about focus attack because, well, I mean, I had a lot to say on it for Seth. Yeah, it's very important to Seth, but I mean, it's like saying, oh yeah, it's also important to block. Yeah, no shit, bro. But if we're gonna talk about important and unique things to Seth, let's talk about Seth's tech.
My girl Brittany. How you automatically
Sonic Boom!
bitch you?
Hold up.
Seth has a fuck ton of tech, and also this is an excuse for me to go over general tech because I couldn't do it in the last video, and fuck it, let's go. Firstly, you got plinking. Plinking is really easy to explain. To play Seth effectively, you need to know what buttons combo into what. Well, occasionally it's unoptimal, but also it's badass, so you should learn it. So to perform these combos, you do need to link. And most of the time, each link is hellish in nature. So if you don't time it exactly on the frame, you drop the combo, or you don't do a move at all. But the input reader in this game has a very simple rule, a priority system. So if you press a medium and a light button together, it'll just read it as a medium button, while also working the same for heavy buttons. But if you piano your fingers over the buttons, you can get two inputs at once. So it makes all the one frame links sort of like two frame links instead. It's like some sort of a priority linking. So the next tech is like hyper specific. You know how you can only do a dive kick from a angled jump? No, you don't. Specifically against E Honda, you can do a backwards and or neutral jump into a dive kick. So now you can just like troll the fuck out of it like one E Honda player. And now finally we can get into the most cool piece of tech on Seth. I don't know about useful, but it is badass. I could spend time explaining how it works, or I can just show you. Seth has restands, which is fucking nuts for the Street Fighter series. It's nuts for any fighting game series. It's amazing. Depending on your timing, the only limit to how high you can restand is your own skill. And because of these restands, Seth has the ability to have some ridiculously high number combos. They do cost a lot of meter, so let's say you do an EXDP first, that's 1 bar. You do the suck, which is the only EX in the game that costs 2 bars. So you're down 3 bars, so like the amount of options you have after is very small. It also increases scaling a lot and should only really be used to tack on a bit of extra damage with your reversal. But also, if you would consult the chart, and that's more or less all the tech that Seth has. And you must be thinking now, like, alright, now Seth is fully explained. There's no way this character can get any dumber. Oh shit, if it isn't my best friend and lovely compadre, Akiyama. Hey Seth, let's be best friends, alright? I love you, and all of your cool stuff. Oh shit, if it isn't a hand grenade. Oh shit! Omega Seth is a really fucking weird character. It basically changes everything. But if I talked about all that, we'd be here for like 2 more billion hours, so I'll go through this quickly. Seth now has a variety of new command normals. One of them was a newly cut out move, and the other one, I don't know why you'd ever use this. This shit is just purely for funny. Seth now has a new move in Chariot Tackle. It's lifted from Urian but doesn't require a charge input, so no, I don't have good charge partitioning, I swear. EX Sonic Boom now stays stationary for a little while, so it allows for weird set play-esque combos. The skill ceiling on the EX Booms is actually quite high, and you could be very creative with them. They changed the super input to backwards 2/4 circles instead of forward 2/4 circles. Why? I don't fucking know. Lightning Legs is heavily nerfed, and it plays like a full animation now instead of like imagined kicks, but blah. And that's overall a very surface level explanation of what Omega Seth is. It's a pretty fun character. I mean, I wouldn't personally learn them too deep because, I mean, you'll never play them in a serious setting, but you know what? You do what you want to do. And that's all I really have to say for the Omega version of Seth. But enough talking about the character or whatever the hell. Let's get into something non-gameplay related.
Man, I wish I had that guy's fit, but he probably wishes he had someone else's fit.
Damn, I got this shit on for real. That motherfucker do not have that shit on.
Finally, I get to talk about costumes. Oh, okay, look, it is filler, but like, come on, bruh. I gotta talk about this shit. Costume 1 is, you know, a classic. I mean, you really can't go wrong with it. You know, it could just really use a little... Oh my god. This is probably my favorite costume because it's just like... I don't know what about it. It's just like, holy shit, these pants are so fucking cool. Alt 2 is pretty cool in my opinion. It's, you know, fire effects and shit. Kind of makes him look like he's going like Super Saiyan or something. And it's overall pretty unique. Alt 3 is, oddly enough, a full classic robot. It gives him teeth and like a weird forehead, so, you know, fire design. You got Alt 4, which is a scuba suit, which, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. It plays with the colors really well, and it's a really unique costume. And like, even if you don't like the scuba suit concept, it's just like, it's fun colors. I like that. Honestly, I don't even think Seth has a bad alt costume. Alright, let's get a look at number 5. Oh my fucking god, bruh. To be fair, they do add some like tiger prints, sort of, but I don't get the design choice of putting a fucking Makoto on their shoulder. And juxtaposed to this is Alt 6, which is based off the Headless Horseman, that's a cute idea. It replaces the Tundra engine with a like fucking jack-o'-lantern. You know, it's got a lot of cool little details. I will say some colors do look a bit gaudy, but overall it's pretty cool. I must say, Seth has some really unique and cool looking costumes and colors. Anyways, now I have to explain the lore, because it's gonna be very useful later. Okay, so here's Seth's lore. Hey, it's me, I'm Bison. I'm gonna make a robot, and this robot is gonna learn fighting styles, and then when I die, I'ma be the robot. Go do that, Shadaloo scientist. Wow, what a wonderful world full of fighting styles I can learn from. Yes, Seth. I should now run Shadowloo in M. Bison's absence and become a very scary person. No, Seth. Ryu, give me your evil powers. Wow, that was horrible. At least I can go back to running Shadowloo. Hey, it's me, I'm Bison. I'm back for the last time, I swear. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Seth. But I've like helped run your company while you were like dead for like ever. Well, actually, you were doing exactly what I wanted you to do. Because actually, I was controlling you so you would run Shadowloo in my absence, and that was my plan the entire time, and you were just a pawn in my game. So actually, I'm the really smart, cool one, and you were dumb because you fell right into my trap. What? Yo, it's me, Jury Han. Fuck you, Seth. You know, if I had a nickel for every time one of my favorite characters was gunned down for another character's aura, I'd have 2 nickels. And that is the story of Seth. More or less, I don't know, it's all I remember. And with that, Street Fighter 4 comes to a close. And everyone is happy. They love it. It's flawed here and there, but it's a great game. And guess what? In 2016, we got Street Fighter 5. Can't wait to see the trailer. Oh, here it comes! Fuck you, Street Fighter fan. If you're dumb enough to buy this game at lunch, you're a big enough schmuck to come buy Street Fighter 5. No content, no story, no guile. If you think you're gonna find any good netcode here, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker that you'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better game, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right, shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your stick, bring your pad, bring your inputs. We'll fuck them. That's right, we'll fuck your inputs. Because at Street Fighter 5, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Okay, look. I know that sounds bad. And to be frank, Street Fighter 5 at launch was a fucking horrifying game. I don't know how they let that shit pass through. But as the game progressed throughout its age, it got better. Like, very much so. It got really good. It was an uphill battle, but they won back the community. As the seasons went on, you saw returning and new characters, and overall it was pretty cool. But honestly, it just feels like it really needs something.
I got the Benz, the Rover, ready as October's the Goku comeback. I thought I told you, the flow viral, brain was like pyro, my phone on silent, how the fuck would I know? The aviators got me looking like 5-0. You ain't never touch a GQ best dress. The style got them cheating on the taste test. They like rap more, I'm like say less. They say the nuance and nuisance, the new blueprint. Niggas couldn't float on a cruise ship. I'm with the convicts, rapping like Lucius. He got a problem, he never do shit. You niggas talk cheap, you niggas cheapskates. You niggas talk show, you niggas Z-Way. You niggas deep fake, you niggas AI. But y'all will never have your mama sitting courtside. Now rule number 1, thou shalt not steal. The flow, the clothes, the sex appeal, yeah. Now this is my commandment, died and rebranded. 3 days later, walking the Louis sandals. Ducking paparazzi, they were calling a scandal. But niggas love to watch me, really I'm like Randall. I'd rather have no regrets, but yo, my agent just called and said, yo, say less. Niggas waiting on the throne like, ho, say yes. I took my shoes out the store, they the new Payless. That's the new God flow, but I don't pray less. Yeah, she got a black king, but she don't play chess. Got this rope around my neck like I'm Jay Smollett. In the Maldives, thinking about my last resort. She got an ass like a truck, but her accent broke. They like, say less. Man, I still got the A like I passed the test. Man, I can walk through the shy like it's Nazareth. If they don't put a Grammy on my gram for the same song.
I still can't believe you guys thought Ora was gonna be next. Seth in Street Fighter 5 is a fucking nuts-ass character. But you know what? There's a question burning your mind right now if you've never seen Street Fighter 5 Seth. Seth has hair now? But it's not just appearances that have changed. Basically everything about Seth has changed. It's actually quicker to explain the similarities than the differences. The one thing they do share, tier placement. You did it again, Capcom. You did it again. But enough yammering. Let's talk about Street Fighter 5 Seth.
Oh, no, I see it. I know what we have to do. I know what to do. We have to pull our dick out and start humping the screen.
We have to pull our dick out and start humping the screen.
What?
Seth has changed quite a lot. For starters, Street Fighter 4 Seth dominated in just adapting to different scenarios, but Street Fighter 5 Seth is more about combos and, you know, character knowledge here and there. And most importantly, they lack a fireball. Alright, now let's get into the specials. Firstly, you have Hecatoncheires, which is it's a Heritage for the Future reference, you know, classic JoJo's reference, jingling keys. Anyways, you have a By the Numbers DP in Mad Cradle, which is based off Demon Cradle from Darkstalkers, which is cool as a reference, but I mean, it didn't get much cooler than multiple DP motions. Also, the only one that's fully invincible is EX, so just keep that in mind. And you got Cruel Disaster, which is fully original. It does about the same damage as Hecatoncheires, but unlike Hecatoncheires, it causes a knockdown. So it's more for choosing your Oki situations. But then you have the EX version, which is awesome. The EX version allows you to jump cancel it and perform air combos. To perform them effectively, you do have to do a bit of timing here and there, but you know, to play it safe, you can use this next special. Annihilate Sword? Oh my god, this shit sounds fire as fuck. Let's have a look at it. No. That's not... Makoto? No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late Rushdown character. Shitposting aside, it's mainly for air combos. So it's not as good as an instant overhead as regular Tsurugi is. Yes, I know it's pronounced Tsurugi. I was making a funny joke back in the Makoto video. It's called green humor. Get used to it, you Metal 8 viewer. Fuck you. And I mean, while we're here, how about we talk about Seth's super? It's alright. It does indeed follow the tradition of, oh, big projectile that is also a big hit, but it's far less interesting than it was before. But enough talking about specials, how about we talk about the one thing that makes Seth so interesting in this game? The V system.
Get you. Nobody takes Alan's precious piece of cheese and gets away with it. Hey, sorry to bother you, but, did you see a mouse run through here by chance?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I definitely saw him run by. Luckily, I got him with my boot trigger, Alan. Don't worry, my best friend Alan. I got him with my boot trigger. We're gonna be talking about boot trigger skills right now.
Thanks, I'll check it out.
Anyways, let's talk about V Skill 1. As you can see, it's just sort of a lame suck, which, I mean, come on. That's it? Really? To be fair, you know, you can use it in suck combos and stuff, but, I mean, what really makes this V skill so special? Dude, fuck yes. V skill 1 gives Seth a unique move for every single character in the game. Every single one. Which means Seth has an additional 45 moves. Well, technically 44 if you don't count Seth themselves because they're whatever. And these can range from command grabs to regular hits to projectiles to Manat's weird orb. That surely does not have any consequences in the slightest. And it's awesome. It gives you unique combos against every single character in the game. Probably one of the most important aspects about it is that it has very unique cancel properties, because you can cancel into them from your grounded specials. And even more importantly, they act as regular specials as well, so you can super cancel them. And usually the most optimal meter dump combo is using their special move, which is fucking hilarious. And it just adds so much that you're literally just using their move, like almost one-to-one their move against them. Counting on it's only one move per matchup, there are situations where you just get some bullshit, but it's honestly just like a really funny move. Besides stealing moves, there are combos where you just, you know, do the suck, but that's really all it's used for. And then you got V skill 2, which basically just asks the question, hey, do you want corner carry? That's what it gives you. Just like a fuck ton of corner carry. It also gives you much more profitable routes on everything. So it's more of the choice between being generally good or specialty good. It's also matchup dependent, depending on, well, do you like that option you're stealing from them, or would you rather, you know, fucking beat them to death? I do believe that it does fit in the niche of like, you pick the one you want, more than this is the best one, you should always pick it. Which is something you can't really say for most options in Street Fighter V. Would you rather a good parry or an ass parry? Holy shit! Okay, that's enough talking about Ryu. Moving on. Finally, let's get into V triggers. These are probably one of the most important mechanics, and they're also badass. Firstly, V trigger 1. This one allows you to add extenders to every one of your special moves. Every single one of them. Mad Cradle gets more hits. Hekatonkeries gets a new ender. It's a little useful in pressure sequences because, you know, plus, but yeah. The kick gets this big ass fucking circle attack. It's mainly used for combo filler, but you know, it's pretty good. You got axe kick and like, look, she did a thing. And also, this applies to every single move steal as well, so they have their own enders. Yes, they mostly take off from the 3, but you know, it's more enders. I mean, I enjoy it. It's like incredibly wacky and fun. And it's one of the main reasons Seth is so complex and interesting. Because it gives you so many unique combos and just like the most ridiculous routes on every character. And from here you must think, okay, alright, this is a cool character, but they can't get any more nuts. With V Trigger 2, Seth summons a very large orb, which they can move in 8 cardinal directions. And this basically allows you to do fucking anything. You want an air combo, you can just drag them into the air. You want a knockdown, just slam them down. You want weird mix-ups and resets, it got you. Alright, you want to be an active hitbox? Fuck it, bro. Why not? It basically unlocks creative mode for you, and it really scales up to your skill level because you can get almost infinitely better with this. And the best part is it's good, so you can just choose the one you like. Holy shit, it's like game design or something. Oh yeah, also V-Shift. That's pretty good. I mean, it's universal. Everyone can use it. I mean, you do get less combos, so get the shit off me! And that's all I really have to say for the V system on Seth. And I think Seth really works well with the V system. A good amount of the V triggers do feel like, oh yeah, here's the rest of your kit, bro. They don't exactly feel like power-ups and more just, oh yeah, here's a special move you had before, but now it's tied to you losing. God, I make it sound like I hate this game. What's wrong with me? I actually really like this game. What the fuck am I saying? But overall, that's really all to the V system. But you know what else Street Fighter V is known for, other than the V system? That's right, costumes and lore.
What the fuck? Holy shit, dude, what's the matter? What happened? What's going on?
There's so much
Seth. What the hell are you doing looking at my private shit? What are you talking about? Private shit, Johnny? It was wide open. There were literally thousands of files here.
I know you new people who have never seen Street Fighter V are probably just clamoring at the screen right now and being like, okay, what actually fucking happened? Why are they like this? I'll tell you. See, the costumes in this game, firstly, you got the default, which is, I like it. I like the design a lot more. Oh, is it because they made Seth a bad bitch now? No. Well, yeah, half of that, but also, I really like the ring on their head because it really makes their design stand out a lot more. It also gives them a much more distinct silhouette, because to be fair, I mean, Seth in Street Fighter 4, if you look at their silhouette, it's like that part where you run around naked. Holy shit, finally, a good character. But I do love both these designs because I love the cool robot. And then the second costume, oh my god. This is my favorite kind of design purely because, I mean, look at that shit. It makes Seth look like a drifter, which is, that shit's so cool. Anyways, enough said with that. You got Costume 3, which is just a regular gi. It's not the most creative costume, it's just something, I guess. But Costume 4 is actually a very special one, okay? This costume is Street Fighter 4 Seth. It's a callback to it, okay? Now this is gonna be fire. Ooh.
Bro, who is that nigga, bro? That's this nigga right here. That is not Kobe. That's that nigga.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Costume 5 is just extra colors for Costume 1. Costume 6, though, is a very unique design. It's supposed to be a swimsuit, but it's more of like a cool, like, 80s design. I mean, it's most of all just a cool outfit. The tracksuit is probably one of my favorite costumes throughout Street Fighter V because everyone has it, so if you main multiple characters, you can all have them in the tracksuit, so it's like, oh yeah, they're all on the same team, that's cool. But Seth's tracksuit design fucking sucks. The issue is, where's the tracksuit? This is just a sports bra. Bro, think he on the team. And the final costume is the professional one, and it's a suit. It's a very nice looking suit. It's really high quality. I do think it's funny that, like, you know, they have one button that's undone, so they have their tundon out. And that's more or less all the outfits in Street Fighter V, which, wow, that's a lot of outfits. I can't wait for the next game where they just expand on this and have a bunch of outfits for characters. It's gonna be awesome! Finally, time to get into the lore of Street Fighter V Seth. After the events of Street Fighter V, Juri gets a job to activate a robot. But because Juri is, you know, Juri, she just turned on, like, I don't know, any robot, doesn't matter. She then activates Doll Body 0, which is then inhabited by Seth. Seth then wakes up and decides, you know what? Time to kill M. Bison. Not knowing M. Bison's already dead. Totally for real this time, we swear. So Seth beats up Juri and then runs off into the street, going after anyone with psycho power. Only because Seth senses the similar energy from M. Bison in them, which is pretty sad. I mean, a lot of these people have also been burned by Bison, so it's kind of just adding salt. So wait, you want to kill Ed? Oh my god.
Kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill him! Shut up! Kill that boy! Kill him!
But then everyone leaves and Seth is left to chase the ghost of Bison, screaming into the void about their superiority. I can fix her. And that's really it to Seth's story. It's not too deep. Well, I mean, none of the Street Fighter V stories are really that deep. But it's an interesting direction to take their character in. I mean, I wonder what's next for Seth.
Vegeta, thanks.
For what? I should be thanking you, Kakarot.
Nah, what do you mean? I loved every minute. Goodbye, my friend.
Seth is a very non-existent character in Street Fighter 6. They're not really mentioned anywhere in the story, world pass, or anything. The character is completely missing. Which, I mean, that kinda makes sense for Street Fighter 6. I get Seth is, you know, a schizo running around the city, probably beating the shit out of anyone with like a pacemaker. But Seth's awesome. I love Seth. I mean, I'd take like a general mention, like a passing mention would be nice. And the odds of Seth actually getting into Street Fighter 6 are basically zero. If you want to play a character with different characters' moves, that already exists. Hell, that is my World Tour character. That's literally them. There really is no good reason to have Seth in this game. But also, there was no good reason to put Ingrid in either, so I mean, the ball is in your court, Capcom. But honestly, let's finally conclude this long-ass video. Seth represents something to me. While not only being one of the most out there canon characters, I feel there's no better character that represents how Street Fighter feels than someone that plays like almost every Street Fighter character. Seth is probably the biggest reason that I even got into Street Fighter 4. Seth is like the only reason I even play Street Fighter 5. Well, I mean, except for the Invasions mod, you know. I like that. I like that. And truly, all I'm really saying is, put him in Street Fighter 6. Oh my god, holy shit. Just imagine like fucking a turning engine in HD. Just mix up like half of 4 and then half of 5, and then you just get like the most fucked up, insane character. I don't care if it's like one DLC pass that costs like $40 just for the character. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Anyways, let's get into some much needed thanks for this video. Firstly, and I mean obviously, I would like to thank Manduck for providing the thumbnail for this video, because I'm gonna look at this shit, bro. This shit's fucking fire. We workshopped this for a while, but I think like this is the greatest final product ever. It's absolute peak, man. It's great. I love how it came out. I would love to thank Mr. Misfortune for, you know, actually collabing on this video with me. It was like an insane shot in the dark for me, because I honestly thought they would not say shit, but they actually came through, and you know, it was awesome. You know, that's the secret. You just get all your favorite YouTubers to collab, and then they upload more technically. I would also like to thank Rose, because, well, I mean, they did the combo there, and also, like, you know, that's oomph. That's oomph. I would like to thank my friends that helped here and there with this video, but most importantly of all, I would like to thank you for watching this video. I know I was cutting it a bit close for this deadline, but I mean, if you watch this far, you probably liked the video, right? Anyways, I'll give you the basic YouTuber spiel, you know, subscribe, like, fucking send it to all your friends, send it to every Discord you're in, destroy everything within your path, make them see, metalate, make them feel, metalate, make them subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you out. Good night, gamers. And the rage quit, let's go. You suck ass. Hold that shit forever. Absolute garbage dumpster tier scrub. They're like 110% on gimmicks, and I don't even. Did you pay off Ono that first round? What happened that first round? That's the only round you're gonna get on me in the rest of your Street Fighter playing life. Savor it. It's never happening again. The fucking moon and the stars align to make that shit happen for you.